Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. Today we're going to do a new mod map tour of Kleinhau on Farming Simulator 19. If this is what you're looking for, please stay tuned. Alright folks, welcome to Kleinhau. I may be saying that wrong, I'm just going to roll with it. We're going to jump over to the mod hub first. I'm laughing, I'll tell you why in a second. So it says, welcome back to Kleinhau, a small village on the edge of the rugged Huten Hurtgen. I'm not even trying to pronounce that. I apologize. Well, I just did, but the forest in western Germany, which has been lovingly recreated from memory, satellite imagery, and converted from FS17. This map is based on a real-life location, therefore fields are not perfect squares. Trees are sometimes very close to the edges and may require chopping down. With over 90 fields ready to buy and vast amounts of grassland to expand on, this map should keep you busy for some time. If forestry is your passion, you have the vast forest at your doorstep, which covers approximately 50% of the map. But be warned, the terrain can be unforgiving, and you will need serious equipment to tackle it. This is seasons ready, and it does have snow mask and seasonal trees. It is a 4x map, so it won't be going to console players. 96 fields with many large meadows, huge forests, and transport missions. This is by Hiijinx. This is 261.74 megabytes, and as mentioned, it is going to be for PC and Mac players only. So, the reason I was laughing earlier is because this is my third time doing a map tour of this map. Because the other two recordings I lost for various issues because I was trying to get used to recording on my laptop. So this is try 3 on here. I'm prepared to do it now. After the second one, I was like, I'm just going to try a different map when I record again because I just needed a break saying the same thing about the same map. So I'm very familiar with this map now. But if we go into the menu here, we'll go ahead and work our way across. We're going to turn that off. Turn that down, go over here. There are contracts available for you. You start off with $100,000 in new farmer mode, and you have several pieces of starting equipment, which we will look at in the store in a moment. And you have plenty of sell points, which the Quarry is by far my favorite, and you'll see why in a second. So here's the map. Yeah, lots of stuff going on around here. There's, yeah, basically everything you'd ever need. There's a couple of different places on here to farm and do whatever else and what have you. Trying to think, is this the one that has? I don't think this one has any other farms per se, but yeah. Anyhow, so biogas plant is up here. That is 320,000 to buy, and the starting land you have here is this chunk of land here, which has 44, 45, 46, and this chunk of land here. You do have some machinery up in this piece of land, just up here in a shed, but you don't own it technically speaking. So anyhow, let me actually just add in some money for us to be able to use. Oop, maybe. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, perfect. So, we'll actually go back into the map real quick. I'm going to buy the BGA while we're in here. Yes. So what we are to do is we're going to tour around this section here. Then we're going to drive up through the switchback and then head over to here to the quarry, which is this chunk of land over here. And you can't buy all the land. You can see those are chunks there. But this is all basically forestry out here, and there's some forestry over here as well. But yes, what we will do is try to get off of that. I guess I can do that. Drive up here, drive over, drive down, take a look through all these places over here, head down the main road here, and finish out down here at the animal dealer, and then we'll fly over the map at the very end. So I'm going to walk around and do different things around here, just kind of take a look at, actually what we might do is jump down to the shop because I will need to buy a piece of equipment, so we might end up doing it that way. You know what, let me go get a piece of equipment real quick so I can drive around. Well, we'll do that after we look around the farm. Sorry, a little scatterbrained trying to think of how I want to do this. We're going to go ahead and speed up our walking a little bit here. So, again, starting farm is on this right side here. We don't own this land over here, but you do have some equipment up here. So your starting equipment, if we go into the garage here, is the Fendt Fabric 511C, the Fiat 1300 GT, the Bison Super Z056. You also have a small grain trailer, a header for your Bison, small cultivator, small subsoiler, which I think is great to have a subsoiler. You also have a small non-direct drill seeder, so it does not direct drill. You have a weight, a grain silo, and a farmhouse. Now these two say modded, and you can sell them off. However, if we go into here, I don't know the difference between the modded one and not, and then also with the silo. The modded one has the same capacity in here, so I don't really see a main or difference at all. But anyhow, they're in there. And actually, while we're here, let's just go ahead and take a look at the landscaping function real quick. this is our starting farm here. We'll take a look at that in a second. So we have, I think it's just the basic ones, if I remember correctly. Maybe we'll have something added in that's different. I will say that the grass texture does not actually have growing grass on it when you place it down, so that's a little bit frustrating. Yeah, it looks like it's mostly just the basic. Yep, we're back to the beginning here. So yeah, the grass texture, if you look there, does not have any growing grass on it. So a little bit of a concern there, but that's something that can be fixed in a quick update. So yeah, there we have that. Yeah, we'll walk around and take a look. So up here, again, you have stuff parked up here that you don't own per se. Well, you own the equipment, but you don't own the land that it's parked on, which is a little bit peculiar. But anyhow, we'll head down to the main farmyard here. You have a nice big open drive-through shed here. Grass through here, except for the grass that I killed off. Some junk laying around here, but nothing too big of a deal there. Farmhouse up here. 2 leaf triggers there. You got your combine there and your grain trailer there. And you have a silo down here, which is the modded silo that I'm not sure is modded. You also have these guys, but I should have mentioned earlier or already, but they'll have in English and in German. They'll have different information about different locations on the map. So yeah, to kind of show that he's recreated it and used some of the real photos from his time there. So it's pretty cool. And if you go into the map here, these info markers have those at those locations as well. And I've noticed there's sometimes more than just what the info markers show, but those are some of the ones on there. But yeah, okay, let's go take a look at our fields that we start off with. So we'll head down just this little side driveway. Like there's another one right here. Sorry, get turned around here. There we go. Another one right here. But yeah, different markers from with photos and different stuff like that from where the photos were taken, which I think is fabulous that that's added in addition. So these 3 fields are ours. That's 44 down there. This is 45 and 46 here. And we'll just take a look at these sell points that are up here since we're out and about over here. But if we head up this way, we have a sell point up here just next to the main farmyard. And we right up around, this one I keep liking to miss, but it's right here. So we are at, if we zoom in a little bit, at the barn sell point. So the barn sell point is going to take silage, grass, hay, and straw. And then we also have the spinnery sell point, which is just on the other side of our field. So this is field 46 here, and then field 45 and 44. So these are our fields. We'll cut through them a little bit. So our fields through here. And there is another sell point just down here, right over there off in the distance. And this field is not ours. This is field 43. But the main road's right there. So this is pretty close to the main road. So if you look at the actual map itself, we went up over to the barn and across and then kind of down this way. But this main road here is right next to the spinnery sell point, which is right here. Spinnery sell point. You have your hazard boxes somewhere. Wait, is it over here? Yeah, it's over here. See, I've done this map tour now. This is my 3rd one, and I'm already lost on it still. Anyhow, or forgetting things. Spinnery is going to take wool and cotton. So there you have it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get us a vehicle. I actually think, yeah, we'll just jump down. If we jump down, it'll just save us a little bit of time. Then we can drive up this way and take a look at some of this too through here. So we'll jump down to the shop. So here's the shop. You have your repair trigger here. You have your store trigger here, which I'm just going to go in and buy pickup. That'll work. And then we have automatic entrance into the store here. And you can go out the other side. But yeah, pretty basic. This is the shop area here. You do have a lime point right here. And you also have a sell point right over here. You have the, I believe it's the supermarket. Yeah, supermarket sell point right here. So the supermarket is going to take, go back to the beginning here. It's going to take wheat, barley, oats, canola, sunflower, soy, corn. So your basic crops, as well as it will also take wheat, or excuse me, yeah, it's take wheat. It'll take sugar beets, potatoes, sugar cane, eggs, and milk. So it takes quite a few things there for you. There's also the ATM machine on here as well. So that's awesome. That's cool. I didn't even notice that the first 2 times. See, that's why I do it. Maybe I should do all my map tours 3 times so I get used to different things on here. But again, this is the only way in and out of this complex is right down here at this end. But we're going to go ahead and hop in vehicle to continue our tour. I'll keep us zoomed out so you guys can kind of get a feel for it. But Farming Simulator 19 billboard there. I love it. And we will head back out to the main farm, which is going to be just up this way here. If I can drive, which you guys know I can't, so we'll see how many times I crash, but we'll head this way, and this will take us past the main farm and out towards the biogas plant. All right. Feel a little congested. I don't feel sick. I think it's just because it's early morning for me. There we go. Drink a little bit of coffee. That always fixes problems. But we'll keep going. We're coming up on the main farm now. Here just in a second. Just on our left as we go through here. All right, to mute the mic, I had a sneeze. I don't know where that came from. I have some allergies or something. Jeez. But and then I almost crashed, like you would do if you sneeze in real life driving. Just kidding. But anyhow, okay. And then here's the spinnery up here on our right. We will continue on down this way. And we'll loop around this way. This is where the road kind of starts to kind of take a more rugged and more off-road-esque feel to it. And you have some like little tracks that go through some of the spots on the forest area. You can see them all laid out on the map. Like this one here, a little dirt track into there. And here are the switchbacks that go down from this side. And down this way. And the Quarry we'll see after, which we'll see after the BG I mentioned, is my favorite sell point on this map, and you'll see because it's such a well done, very detailed section. But yeah, this map has a lot of good detail on it, really. I know it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, and I know, not everyone's going to like it, but it really is a nice map. All right, here is the BGA. Oops, I'm gonna hit that stop sign though. So BGA here for you. You have your digester here. Your slurry out point is right over there. You can kind of see right at the top. We'll just drive over and take a look a little bit easier. This guy right here. 2 bunker silos, and then you also have a wood cell point down here as well. So nice wood cell point right there, and they also take wood chips. So we are down at, we're up at, yes, I should say Lumber Depot 1 and then the BGA. So again, Lumber Depot 1 will buy lumber as well as wood chips. So you can see the wood chip point right there. Lumber Depot 2 also does the same thing. And then the BGA right there is going to take silage, grass, hay, manure, and slurry. And that is all that the BGA takes. So pretty standard. All right, and then how I want to proceed from here, let me see on the map. I think, yeah, I'll probably just cut up this and head across there. I will say the mini map, or the map itself, is not quite lined up with where you may end up in a vehicle, but as you can see, some of these roads are a little bit just kind of grass clearings, really. But yeah, so not all of it is lined up quite correct, but it works out okay. All right, we'll head up here. I'll head down around here. Yeah, the forest area is actually pretty cool. It's I feel like I'm in a completely different map right now. Just driving through this has a whole different feel to it. And this map, with as much forestry as it has on it, it has so much farming to do too. So really, this is one of those maps that I would say is another one that kind of meets that criteria that is hard to achieve, but the criteria of being, both a forestry map and a farming map, so it kind of appeases both audiences. But yeah, those signs for the quarry. And as you can see, people are doing some logging and stuff through here, so it kind of shows that some areas are getting cleared out and whatnot. Take a left down here. And we'll take it easy going down here. But I do apologize, all these map tours are coming out fairly late, but I'll explain kind of a little bit about that in a second here. But here we are at the quarry, and now you can see why it's my favorite one. Just, it's such a cool sell point. It looks even cooler from above, but there we are. The quarry, they're going to take all your basic crops. In addition to that, they're going to take sugar beets, potatoes, sugar cane, and that is everything. So they take a lot of stuff down here at the quarry. All right, we'll head out now, and probably, again, we drove along this path down to the quarry, and we'll come out this way. Down here, yeah, we'll probably just maybe cut across there or do something, but that'll work. Maybe we could follow the road too. It's not like we have to cut across or anything. Oh man, okay. Let me take a look at the map again, just to make sure I'm in touch with where I need to be. Yeah, okay, I'm going the right way. I probably could just head, we'll just do a little bit of off-roading here. Now if we crash, this probably won't speed up anything, but and coming up on the road that we want to take here in a second. Here we are. And as far as getting to the next sell point, yeah, we'll go to the bakery first, probably will be fine. Yeah, the bakery will be fine. Just a little bit more. I could probably zoom out a little bit more. Zoomed in a little bit just because we're going through all the trees. Ooh, I need to take that left. Okay, we'll just cut through here. There we go. Okay, perfect. I've navigated this out of there. And the bakery should be just right in here. And again, I get lost with all the sell points. And the map's not quite where it should be. Right there. Beautiful. Bakery's right there. So we have driven down to here. And we'll probably head up to the sawmill. Then hit big tower, small tower. And then head south from here. So the bakery right there is going to take all your basic crops. As well as sugar beets, potatoes, sugar cane, eggs, and milk. So everything a bakery would need to make all sorts of different things. All right, we'll head up this way. So yeah, I went on vacation for Christmas time. Went to visit some family. I hadn't visited family in all year, really, actually, with everything going on. But my wife and I both tested negative for the specific issue before we left. We ended up both getting sick anyways and had to get tested anyways. So it all worked out pretty well in our favor. And we started to feel better and were tested negative. So anyhow, we'll head into here real quick, take a look at this. So I didn't get a lot done. I did buy a laptop so I could record on the go and do stuff more portably that was powerful enough to record in the quality that I want to record in. But even having said that, I was with family, so I didn't want to spend too much time recording and stuff like that. But so we have a wood chip sell point back around here, and over here we have our lumber sell point. So anyhow, and then Giants released 7 maps total, so I've gotten 2 of the map tours out. This will mark number 3, so I still have 4 to go after this. I'm trying to get a lot of them done when this one comes out, which should be on the 29th of December, I believe, is when this is going to come out. So I'm going to try to get all the different stuff done. But anyhow, we are up here at the sawmill. We'll head up over to the big tower next, I think. All right. Should be, again, I get a little bit thrown off because it's a little bit off from the mini map. So this should be it right here. This turn. And up here, and then, I mean, we should see a tower. Remember, is this little or big tower? I can't remember now, but regardless, it is a massive tower that's in the middle of the map here on this portion of the map. You can drive in. There's a sell point right there, but if we hop out, we can actually see all the way up, kind of. of that tower. So pretty impressive there. Yeah, we're at big tower. Okay, so we'll head to small tower next. Big tower, take sugar cane, sugar beets, potatoes, and then all of your basic crops. So nothing too crazy, but there are a lot of sell points on here for just about everything. So I don't think this one has an exit. No, it doesn't. But the other tower sell point is kind of in a little bit of a compound like this, but it does have an exit. So we'll head up here and we'll cut a right here. And let me see where I need to go now. We'll need to head down, so we'll head down and over. We'll be able to head this way, and then we'll take a left here, and this will start heading us towards the other tower sell point. Yep, this will work. You can see the other tower right there off in the distance. So that compound does have, we'll just drive over to it. It does have a front and rear entrance, which I think is a better option. But you do have this one, which I think this is kind of the rear entrance here. And you have the sell point itself right there, the tower. And then you also have the exit out the front here. So taking a look at the map here, small tower is going to take all of your basic crops, as well as sugar beets, potatoes, and sugar cane. So that is everything it's going to take. All right, looking at the map, we started here, looked around here, jumped to here, drove up, out, and around, out this way, down into here, took a look at these 4 sell points. We're going to cut down to the main road, right into here, and then we are going to drive down this way, just take a look at the fuel station. As we drive by, head down here and take a look at all of the remaining sections that we want to look at for this map tour, and then we'll do a flyover, and then we will wrap it up. And honestly, this would be a cool one to do on seasons too, just with the different textures, and it's a cool map anyways. But this map would be a really cool one to see on seasons, because there'd be all that change that would occur. We'll head up this way. Or I guess down this way. We're probably heading south on the map. Right, and then we have fuel station coming up here on the right. There's your fuel station. You also have a fair on the left side, which I love. Details like that. But there's so much activity in this. Ooh. Well, there's so much activity on this map, and the store's on our left there, but there's so much of it. There's people walking around, there's vehicles driving places, there's things happening around, even if some of it's stationary. All the houses look lived in, the businesses look like people are going there. Like, there's so much going on. It's just a really well done blend on this map, that, and especially for honestly as low as a megabytes as it is to download, it's got a lot of detail on it, quite honestly. Loop around those guys, do some very dangerous and very illegal passing. All right, here we are coming up on the final string of sell points. So just in here, you have one of the sell points here, which this one is the farm shop. And then we also have the lumber depot right up here, so you can sell lumber there, and there's a wood chip sell point there. Oh, my phone's going off. All right, I thought I was on silent. And then these ones look like, this looks like a manure buy point and a slurry buy point or sell point or something, but I have tried them. I couldn't get anything to work with them. So regardless of that, oh, and is there a lime station? Yeah, so there's a lime station. You can see it right there, just up at the top. But the farm shop itself, it is going to take silage, grass, hay, and straw, as well as milk, eggs, sugar cane, sugar beets, potatoes, and all of your basic crops. So that does take a lot of stuff. But anyhow, we're actually going to continue past it out the back, because that's going to take us down to the animal dealer, which is our final stop on this map tour. And here's the animal dealer right here. We'll drive around. Oop, geez. We'll just hop out. Sugar should be, yep, right here. Perfect. There you go. Okay. We'll go ahead and do a flyover now. I want to go very fast. This is a very big map. So, what was my... Jeez, there we go. I was like, we're going really slow. It's going to take us a while to get around. But yeah, so the town area is just fantastic, quite honestly. It really is amazing. They got so many details on it. And if they come down through here, getting out to the shop. So it is quite a huge map. As you can see, there's a lot of open space. Tons of grass, tons of fields, tons of forestry for sure. So then we have the store down there. More forestry out here on this end of town. But look at all the detail in that town. There's so much stuff going on there. So much stuff. Little water source down here. Or little water feature, however you want to put it. Gonna get a little bit closer to see it. There you go. The towers. And again, there's fields that go up this way too. We kind of have a secondary portion of the town, or more of a town, or a different part of a town, or something along those lines. You can head up this way. Again, the forestry has a lot of like little forest roads and back roads and stuff, which is really cool. A lot of detail to it. And you have areas that look like they've been forested, and you have smaller trees that are being planted and stuff like that. So it does look like a used area. And then there's the quarry, which is, again, my favorite sell point on this map. Has so many good details to it here, and then looks fantastic from above. But keep working our way around. You can kind of see the switchback or the switch down, or however you want to put it, right over there. The PGA's on the right there. VGA over there, the switchback's right over there. Getting down in that little valley where the VGA is, just on the outside of town. And again, more forestry areas for you. Fields out that way. And then forestry continues out to this edge of the map out here. And then that just loops back down to where we were at. So, yeah. There are other areas and stuff like that that you can take a look around on this map and do various things with. But here's the starting farm over here, right next to the forestry. So you can do pretty much anything from this location. It's a good starting location. But yeah, that is everything I have for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this map tour, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on your screen to join the Farmer Cop channel, and turn on your notification bells so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching.